Not long ago, so-called black hat hackers were seen as the bad guys of cyberspace, as the name implies. Now, not so much. Hackers who used to hide their identities now openly attend the annual Black Hat Conference, one of two hacker events this week in Las Vegas. And government cybersecurity officials will be there, too. Joining us with more on this is Dan Ackerman, senior editor at CNET. Dan, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
To me, this is either the scariest or the safest place on the earth, because you basically have all these high-level hackers and all these people who are saying we have information that needs to be protected.
It's a combination of both. It's people talking about cybersecurity, so you have the smartest minds in the business there. At the same time, everyone there is very aware of their own security because they're surrounded by other security professionals. Right. So there's a lot of pen and paper messaging going on, a lot of kind of going offline. Not everyone sitting there on their open networks on their laptops.
Some people call this summer camp for hackers.
And that's exactly what they do. They play around, they have fun, but they also do a lot of networking and go to presentations and have big, kind of stage shows.
Right.
So tell us what are some of the topics, because you've been here before talking about car hacking, but now that it seems like there's a whole new world in terms of what can be hacked as it pertains to just everyday people.
I mean, we've seen a lot of this in the last couple of weeks. The Jeep hack, this big Android vulnerability where someone could send you a text message with a video file in it and it could infect your phone without you even playing the video. These were all from people who are attending this conference and giving presentations. So the reason why we heard about them in the last couple of weeks is because they were kind of get attention for their presentations at the Black Hat Conference.
You actually were talking about car hacking right here on this show back at the end of last year, but now it's looking like, I mean, it could really happen.
We see more demonstrations now. A lot of times it's because the entertainment systems in the cars are internet connected or have Bluetooth connections, and they're not fully firewalled from the actual control systems of the cars, which everyone now realizes is probably not the best idea.
Traditionally, there has been some distrust, like a trust deficit between government agencies and these private hackers. What's changing in that relationship? I mean, it would seem like they have to start sharing information at some point to try to figure out what's the next turn that these hackers might be interested in.
That's what the government would like to do, and they are attending this conference trying to get interest in that possibility. I think a lot of the security professionals are very dubious of that, especially because of all the government hacks, like the big OPM hack that happened this year. So they feel the government, if they share information with them, may not be able to keep that information secure. Department of Homeland Security says we run a whole different type of network than OPM did. We're much more secure.
Well, it's interesting because this conversation is even going on because on Thursday the Deputy Secretary of Homeland Security was there. He said we need to build trust. Is this a group that will ever trust the government?
I think this is going to continue to evolve. We're going to have to see if we continue to see these big government hacks. Every time that happens, that reduces their ability to go to the kind of hacker community and say, you should work with us and trust us and share potentially sensitive information with us. Because, again, you have to trust that they'd be able to secure that information.
But what about, because, I mean, now and more often, as you pointed out, car hacking really has only been successfully done in these test demos. But now you're hearing about things like medical devices and, security, different levels of security.
They're Bluetooth connected.
So is it anything Bluetooth connected?
I have a speaker in my house that can talk to the light bulbs in my house. We're entering the era of the Internet of Things, and it's not just something that looks and feels like a computer. A lot of devices are now internet connected or connected to each other, and they provide vulnerabilities at entry points. It's less the refrigerator that someone wants to hack. It's the fact that maybe they can use that to get into your home network.
So, and basically you're telling us if there's something that's Bluetooth connected or something that electronic, someone is going to try to hack it at least.
And somebody probably already has. And that's been going on for years. That's not new. We just have more things now that are connected devices.
Man, I hope they make some real headroad into this conference.
Move to an island, leave everything behind.
Yeah.
You're fine there. Okay.
Dan Ackerman, thank you so much.
Thank you.